All right, guys. It's honestly looking a lot better so far. From what I can tell so far, it's looking way better. So very happy with this. And honestly, whenever my computer's laggy, I swear my brain starts lagging. Like I don't know why, but like I just make terrible decisions. That demo trade that we just entered was stupid. That was a bad demo trade, but I'm glad I took it on demo. So what I mean when I say I want to get better at restricting my demo trades, right? But yeah, we are back. Hopefully now it should be way better now, right? So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at stat map levels because I'm actually kind of. I'm expecting. Let's see. I'm expecting probably the next 15-minute candle to continue, right? So we have a 15-minute gap here. Five-minute gap here. Yeah, I could see us reacting off this 5-minute gap. We have a volume imbalance below. Okay. Once again, I see us continuing higher. I definitely do not want to be bearish with how obviously we manipulated the lows here. So let's wait for market open. There honestly could definitely be an opportunity at market open, right? Especially with the first presented for value gap. Maybe we'll end up inversing the first presented for value gap or something like that, right? These are things to think about. So yeah, I definitely should not have taken that trade on demo, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep getting better at not taking demo trades, right? I'm gonna keep getting better at not doing demo trades. So yeah, 5-minute gap here, and then a 5-minute volume imbalance down there. And I think we should continue to go run the rest of this. This is kind of the drawn liquidity, and then here's that Reaper gap. So honestly, I'm looking for a trade to go run up to here. Market open in 4 minutes. I'm not convinced yet. I want to see us get more manipulation. I want to see us manipulate to this, at least to this volume imbalance. And I want it to happen at market open. And then I wonder, let's look at 15-minute stat map. Let me know if you guys are here. Yeah, I think market open might manipulate us lower. Okay, 3 minutes to market open. Yo, what up, Chief? I don't know where everyone else went, but Chief's here. What up, Chief? We lost Random Guy, we lost D-Trader, we lost Javier. But yeah. Like I said, I want to see what happens at market open. I think that market open, we could continue to the upside. And run the rest of this LRLR. Maybe I kind of want to see, okay, like 30-second, or yeah, I want to see probably a 30-second inverse value gap. And it's gonna be 1 micro most likely. 1 micro, and that is it. And I'm just gonna wait for it to be obvious that we're distributing, right? I'm actually gonna set daily loss limit to 20, so that way, in case I can't set a stop loss fast enough, it'll liquidate me. I think that's smart. So like my stop loss is literally my daily loss limit. So yeah, I'm just gonna set that in there so it'll auto liquidate me essentially if I'm wrong. And then I'll just probably do 1 micro if we get something. We'll see. One minute. Oh, we gotta look at SMTs. Yo, what up, Kirk? Kirk's back. Alright, look at the volume imbalance. Look at the volume imbalance. Look at the volume imbalance. We just tapped the volume imbalance. Okay, if we get the chain state delivery, I'm gonna take this with 1 micro. Okay, I'm gonna take this with 1 micro.
Order filled. Order filled.
Dang it, dude. That was not good. Dang it, dude. Dang it. Frick. I got liquidated so fast. Oh my gosh. That was not a good trade. That wasn't. I should not have taken that. Well, I can take, like I said, my risk parameters let me do. I'm gonna go on a walk because I'm supposed to, but yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk. But that was a good experience, right? And I should not have taken that trade. Okay, I'm gonna go on a walk. I still think we could get something here. All right. Okay, so 30-second closed, and it was kind of hard to tell in the moment where it closed. But if I had objectively been able to analyze this and make a thoughtful decision correctly in the moment, this 30-second change state delivery is not good. It's not always easy to make a coherent decision in the moment. I'm just going to accept that I messed up, and I just went on a walk, completely reset. That was not a very good trade, but I'm here, I'm reset, and I'm relaxed. So, yeah, definitely not. Once again, if we had closed right here, then this would have been good. But I could not. Man, it's hard to make a coherent decision on 30 seconds sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow myself one more trade and same size risk, and then I'll be done. If I take another loss, I'll be done. And yeah. So yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't the trade. The issue wasn't with the time frame. It was with the trade was just not that good. So anyway, I'm completely refreshed, reset. I accept that that wasn't that great of a trade. I thought it was going to be better because the way we reacted off the volume imbalance, it made me seem like we were going to expand. But you know what? That's okay. So now we have pushed lower. Let's analyze this objectively, right? We've pushed lower. Now we've tapped into, if we come back to this range, right? We've tapped into discount of this, and we've tapped this 5-minute gap. So I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. Yeah, I kind of want to, I honestly, let's clear out the chart. I don't want to do anything dumb, and I already think I did something dumb with that trade. Once again, it's hard to make a coherent decision in the moment on the 30-second. Like Gary said, like, it's a 30-second time frame. It's not that 30-second time frame is bad, it's just that you got to be able to make the coherent decision correctly in the moment. And yeah. I'm completely reset, refreshed. If I take one more loss, I'll be done. So that's my plan. Like guys, I really don't care what you guys think of me. I'm just here, trying my best. I will keep showing up, trying my best every single day, but I did incorrectly. My brain could not decipher where we closed here, and so I thought we closed without the wick. I'm not even gonna lie. And so now I'm completely reset, refreshed, peace of mind. And I'll take one more trade if we get it. But yeah, sometimes you're gonna mess up, and that's just gonna be my trading style from now on. Is I'm probably gonna lose a bit, but I want to be able to let my winners run and not feel bad about it. So yeah, I once again, I don't really care what you guys think about me. I'm here showing up, trying my best. Yeah, I messed up. We keep going. It's not 30-second precision, not necessarily for profitability. Yeah, but I don't want to just be a good trader or just an okay trader. I want to end up being a great trader. And yeah, I messed up. They've helped me out a lot, dude. I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad. So here we're getting a 30-second version. Once again, guys, that was not a good trade, but it's hard on the 30-second, and I really do not. I know you guys are, might hate on my 30-second trades, and that's fine, but I think, they will show up for themselves in due time when they hit, bigger, when you can get more precise, higher RR trades, it'll make sense. And it's all about risk management. I managed that loss really well. Even though it wasn't a perfect trade, it was well managed. Yeah, man, we're just here to learn. I mean, at the end of the day, right? So once again, I don't care what you guys think about me. I'm going to just keep showing up. And yeah, I liked how we reacted off that volume bounce. I liked the momentum. It was mostly an issue of where we closed with and how we formed this wick of that high. And once again, that's going to be hard to make a good decision correctly in a moment in a 30-second time frame. And that's kind of the risk you play with the 30-second. And I'm trying to get better at that skill. I'm not perfect, so. But I do think the 30 seconds powerful because you can align time frames. So we should actually start out by doing that, right? Let's start out by aligning time frames, meaning, okay, we already know this was higher time frame AMD. It's possible we need to rebalance, like Snowman said, we might need to rebalance to midnight, or maybe even just 7:30 or 8:30. So, you know what? That trade that we were thinking initially, I might actually be playing out. Almost. The trade that we looked at initially is almost playing out, but we would look at this, right? We end up getting stopped out. Why must a great trader be defined by a second chart? Great trader takes entries on the higher time frame. It's the consistency, psychology, risk management that makes traders great. I'm just saying the second chart is super precise, and I mean, it's just your opinion. That's fine. Okay, we have S&T with this low. And we're holding this 15-minute gap. We also, let's see, we have a 5-minute gap. I think this was a discount gap. We have SMT with it. And now we might be getting a 5-minute inverse or value gap here. I might take this as a Jan entry. And then oh, here's the issue with this. I have to risk 1 micro. So we're going to have to get more precise. So liquidity sweep, break of this high, 30-second gap. We might need to come sweep the low again though. Not convinced of anything. It's not obvious yet. I'm trying to work on my patience. We might need to sweep the low again. Alright, 30-second change in state, bearish change in state here. Hey, what up, Medbot? Good morning. We have a 5-minute OB. And now, yeah, we could end up getting 30-second change in state. We just swept 930. We might end up getting SMT with this high. And another reason, Gary, I need to look for lower time frame trades is literally because I'm risking a super small amount, and 1 micro with this kind of volatility, it needs to be lower time frame. And so that there's literally actually a reason for it. Not gonna lie, guys. Phoenix model here. Not gonna lie. Wait. Should we try Phoenix model? Because let's say S&P takes the high, NASDAQ doesn't. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of want to try this Phoenix model. Nice. I don't know. I might. Oh, what I'm probably gonna do? I might wait for 5-second confirmation off of it. We do have a 5-minute inverse for value gap, but look at this, right? This kind of induced liquidity right here, right? It's induced liquidity. And then targeted stop losses. So this is a 3-minute rejection block as well. Once again, guys, my trading style, it's not going to be the same as before because I'm going to be trading a personal account now, which means I can stomach more risk reward. That's just kind of how my trading style, I think, is going to alter over time. We're above 930. We're above all of our time levels, actually. The only reason I'm saying no to this idea is because I actually am still bullish. I still think higher time frames bullish. Might just be smart to just wait for 10 a.m., guys. I think we should just be patient. Let's just do nothing, guys. Let's just do nothing. We're just waiting for 10 a.m. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate it. I keep forgetting. That's something we need to look at, right? That first % for value gap is going to provide opportunities all throughout the day. I really do appreciate that. Let's see, 9:30. Yeah, look at that. First % for value gap right here. Looks like we could be rejecting it. I'm not going to lie, guys. Look at that. We're backtesting it. We're rejecting it. 5-second change in state. Oh, this actually might end up working. I'm not even going to lie. This could end up working. We have SMT too. Do we try this? Right, we have SMT with this high off the first % for value gap. I'm gonna take this limit order if we get it. Okay, I just got filled. Dang, dude.
Stop filled.
Okay. That could have worked. It didn't, but it could have worked, right? And it would have been really high RR if it did. So, okay. Probably wasn't obvious enough, though. So, I guess let's trade on demo now. So, yeah, once again, guys, not going on tilt. Obviously, I'm risking a lot on this tiny account, but it's a tiny account, so it's fine. I don't care. So anyway, I'm gonna close out of the real account. I'm done with that for today. No, not tilting, nothing like that, right? Just accept that I'm just not doing that good with trading, so. Alright, so closing out Tradovate. Now, we could take another trade on demo, right? Oh my gosh, did the first percent provide? Oh, wait. This actually could play out. 1 minute rejection block, right? Consequent encroachment. And then we have SMT with that high. I don't know how much I'm supposed to risk on this account here, but I'm trying to do it on demo. Let me think. 200. So 7. Wait. One. Lot size 1. So 3. Oh.
Order filled.
I messed it up. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Phoenix Mini. What did I say? What did I say? Phoenix Mini.
Order filled.
Okay. Yeah. Phoenix Mini, dude. Oh my. Oh. Bro, I almost took this on the account. I almost took this on the real account. I was thinking about it. But once again, I was trying to calculate the risk on the demo, and I couldn't remember. Because this is 200. Is this showing 200 per trade? This is showing 20. So I don't know. It's kind of, my brain is not computing everything correctly. But wow. Oh my gosh. What did we say? What did we say? Right? Right, this Phoenix model was amazing. Phoenix Mini here. Phoenix Mini. We're already up 3R. And I think we'll go to the consolidation. That was awesome. That's awesome, Snowman. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, that was nice. Phoenix Mini right there. Let's go. Now, yeah, I think we'll draw down to the consolidation. That's where I would target personally. I think we'll rebalance to this little consolidation here. I think that's a good liquidity pool to target. Right here. This is right at this POC, right? Super high probability liquidity pool. That's where I would target. Once again, guys, just one day at a time. I know I messed up, but hey, like, I don't care. This is part of the journey, guys. It's part of the journey. I think after today, though, I think I will do 2 losses max in a day. I don't think there should be more than 2. I think 2 losses, $20 each. As of right now, with the small account, that's where it needs to be. I don't know. I don't think 3 is reasonable at all. I think 2 is fine. Then again, though, then you kind of run like I want to be able to take higher RR trades, so. But they should also be good trades too. So yeah, I messed up once again, guys. One day, another day of messing up. I'm just gonna keep showing up. I don't care. Still think we're drawing here. So yeah, now I know to adjust it. So I'm doing 2 losses max in a day. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think we'll induce this gap here. Yeah, you know what happened is first presented. Oh man, we might hit the first. We might reverse hit the first presented for value gap, and then we'll get could get 5-second change and stay off of it. But yeah, guys, notice how I say no more trades now because yeah, like if you keep trading after you take losses, it's just so I have to get used to the personal account now and what I'm setting it as, but I'm gonna set the I'm no longer touching this daily drawdown thing in here, right? I'm not even gonna mess around with this at all anymore. I think the more you touch that button, the more tempting is gonna be to touch it later. So I'm not even gonna touch it anymore. I'm just gonna put the stop losses in like normal, and right now it's just gonna be $40 risk per day max. Right. I might even need to lower it to $10 per trade because I don't know. Just don't want to lose money, to be honest. But one day at a time, guys. One day at a time. What I say? What I say? Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going to that liquidity pool. So. Okay, I don't know why it's not loading, but I don't know why this isn't loading. Like I said, guys, it's all a process. It's all a process. Whatever happens, I don't care, dude. I don't care because I know at the end of it all, if I don't quit, I come out a winner. So I don't care what happens. I don't care. I don't care how much I lose. I don't care. As long I'm not gonna quit. That's all I'm saying is I'm not gonna quit. Right? And if I have to lower my risk, which I'm probably gonna do, so be it. I'm probably gonna end up lowering my risk. And look, meaning like I'm probably just gonna have 2 trades max a day, and I'm gonna have them be. Once again, I don't know why this is not loading here. I just gotta be a little more thoughtful. Oh, thank you. I mean, I didn't take this. I almost took it, but the reason I didn't take this is because I had already taken a loss. So, but yeah, one day at a time. I think this was, like I said, this is clean. Right? Notice the first presented for value gap. We back test it and then continue lower. So what was this, guys? What kind of trade was this? This is Phoenix model, mini version. Phoenix model, but we entered on the consequent encroachment instead of the low. So one day at a time, guys. One day at a time. That's whatever. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I still think we're drawing to this liquidity pool. I'm standing by that. I still think we're drawing there. Yeah, I gotta switch this daily loss limit to 40. And so from now on, should not. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. I'll have to switch it later, but tomorrow I'm gonna switch this back to 40. I'm gonna make a note to do that, and I'm gonna adjust my risk settings. So, yeah, I'm gonna adjust my risk settings so I account for the fact that what was I gonna even say? Alright, there we go. I'd take profit there. That'd be my take profit. Bang. W. We'll still probably go to liquidity pool, but adjust my risk settings. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, set. I'm gonna put a reminder in my phone. Hey Siri, set a reminder tomorrow to bring daily loss limit down back to 40. Thanks, SK. So, hey Siri, set a reminder tomorrow at 8 a.m. to bring daily loss limit back to 40. So, what I'm talking about right now, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Right now, I have this scaling plan where the way I'm going to scale this personal account is look at this. So yeah, the trades I took today weren't that good. Once again, we're just gonna keep moving forward. That's fine. No, this is not it. Okay, here it is. Right. So I'm gonna be switching this to 2 losses max per day, unlimited break evens and wins. I don't think 3 makes any sense. I think 3 is too much. So I'm adjusting this risk as of right now. And so I'm going to keep working on this, right? So we just hit the liquidity pool, right? You see how that's where we were drawing to? Right? You see that? So this would have been 6.868 to 1. Once again, this is why I say my style is when I'm right, I'm going to be stupidly right. When I'm wrong, my stop loss is going to get obliterated. And that's just how I am as a trader. I know my trading style, right? So all the people saying don't trade lower time frames and all this stuff, it's like, okay, well, how come this was so precise? How come we perfectly reacted off the consequent encroachment of that 1 minute rejection block, and I called it live? How come that happened, right? It's impossible without these markets being this precise. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do what I do, because I understand that these markets are so precise. So I want to take trades according to reflect the reality that these markets are so precise, right? So I like having smaller stops. When I'm right, I want to be super right, and then let my losers lose. It's just my trading style. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, not everyone's built the same. And for me, when I'm right, I usually hit it like a sniper, like an absolute sniper, right? When I'm wrong, I want to be able to be wrong as fast as possible. So, anyway, I'm going to be switching this back to... So, I'm switching this... So, this is 2 losses max per day now. I'm switching this down instead of 3. I do want to be somewhat conservative with it, right? And then I need to finish doing the math on this, but this is essentially the risk tiers that I'm doing for this personal account. So, and you guys are I'm gonna do this whole entire journey live, day in, day out. You guys will see it every single day. I'm gonna keep trying to scale it. So, and I'll try and show the trades. I know I didn't show them live, and I should have done that, but you know what? I'm gonna keep getting better to remember to do that. So, I might just ask ChatGPT to finish this for me. Can you finish the math on this? I want to change the number in is the... And look at that, we're still going lower, but I'd be all out here, guys. I'll be all out here because this is the whole liquidity pool. This was the target. This is literally the whole entire narrative, which was that we wanted to target this liquidity pool. Unfortunately not, dude, because once again, I hit my 2 losses for the day, and so I wanted to be done. But if I took another trade, I was gonna take this. Whatever, you know. One day at a time. It's almost just a meme at this point, like how accurate I can be, but then mess up still. But yeah, like I said, it's just a meme at this point. Like, I'll just keep working on it. But, and then look at that first minute for value gap. What did I say about that? Since your win rate will be low, right? Why not give yourself 4 trades so that way you're not missing move? That's what I was thinking initially, right? I was thinking 3. It's not that I can't have 4 trades. I can have 4 trades. I just can't have more than 2 losses. That's the difference, right? I don't know. I was considering doing 3 losses, but I think I do want to be somewhat precise. I don't want to... when I take a higher R trade, I should have at least some conviction that the trade's going to work out. So, I don't know, man. I do want to limit drawdown, so I think I'm going to do 2 losses. Risk the same amount, just doing 2 trades, just do 4 trades. Yeah, it's something to think about. I could do that. As of right now, I'm going to do 2, and then... I might do that. I might try that, but that might be actually super smart. Only thing is, it's hard when I'm risking such a small amount on a personal account, right? I have to risk 1 micro, and 1 micro, it's hard to risk even $20 because it's gonna be moving like so much. But you know what? I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it while I'm at work today. I'm not exactly sure what's best, but I'm going to think about it while I'm at work. Okay. Can you finish the math on this? The number in the brackets, the parentheses, is the percent risk of the account per trade. The number in the brackets, it's incorrect right now. I want it to be 2 times the percent risk of the account per trade. Yeah, SK. Dude. I think you're onto something because we know when I'm right, I'm gonna be deadly accurate. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna think about it. I'll either cut this plan in half. So thank you, ChatGPT. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, that looks good. Thank you, ChatGPT. All right. So, considering cutting this in half and doing 4 trades a day instead of 2 at half risk of what is shown here. So that's just a thought, right? But this is the ultimate scaling plan. And this is why I preach that I love holding runners and trailing my stop. Right? Because now all of a sudden, now Phoenix model has given us a 11R. And we actually this is a data low. Exactly. SK, you know what? That is a very good point. That is a very good point. I'm honestly thinking about it. And I think that would be, because then I could be super precise. My trading style is precision. So when I'm wrong, I want to be wrong as fast as possible. When I'm right, I want to trail and scale out and let my winners win. AKA high RR. So just a thought, but you're absolutely right, dude. SK, you're absolutely right. So we'll think about it, but I think we're getting closer. Every day we get a little closer to where we need to be. Every day. And then high conviction, I might do 1.5x risk, but we'll see. I don't know, because sometimes if it's a normal trade and not a higher R trade, then I want to be able to take it at normal risk. But yeah, like this is the kind of reason why I really do think higher R is better than most people think, and why the lower time frames are so precise. Right here, right? Yeah, this is a data low. This actually makes a ton of sense. We came back to the data low. One day at a time, guys. One day at a time. Imagine if we got in a trade, which is the low of that weekly candle. Exactly. That's the power of higher. That's what people don't understand is I can go break even. I'll have no risk in the trade, And it's a personal account, so there's no consistency rule, no daily drawdown. And I could just forget about it, target some weekly liquidity pool. I could target the weekly liquidity pool, go eat some lunch, and then come back in the afternoon and I've made like 100,000. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like higher R. SK, dude, I'm liking you a lot. Dude, I'm gonna make this big to say this, dude. I'm liking you, bro, with these ideas, dude. Me and you, we're on the same wavelength right now because we both get it, right? If these markets are so highly precise, which they are, we want to cut our losses as fast as possible. We want to let our winners run, and it's never all or nothing. So we're gonna scale out, trail our stop, right? These markets move in stop runs, so I want to be trailing my stop loss because I know the market. When I'm on side with the market, it's going to run. It's going to run. If this is a stop run, I want to be positioned on side with whichever way the market is running. So I trail my stop. And I scale out, right? Dude, we are on the same wavelength, bro. I'm totally agreeing with everything. So, anyway, nice little 10.9R trade today. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to go on a walk. But yeah, good stuff. Actually, I'm going to make sure my account is closed. Yeah, SK, I'm really liking this idea. Anyway, I'm going to think about it more while I'm at work. Yes, brother, exactly. I love higher trades too. Why not get in precisely his target ERL? Instead of 1 to 3 in a high time frame, why not? Exactly. That's what I don't get. I think, in my opinion, dude, I think people are being lied to and it's being gatekept because to me it's just common sense. Right? If we are, what is the market at its core? It is providing liquidity for someone, being the opposite of that transaction, and then targeting a liquidity pool, right? That's what it is, dude. I'm glad it's been helpful, and I'm liking your thought process. I feel like we're on the same wavelength, bro. But yeah, like I said, like if these markets are ultra precise, which they are, why are we allowing more drawdown than we need to? You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather get out when I'm wrong as fast as possible, and when I'm right, trail and scale, baby. Trail and scale. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Scale meaning scale out, like take parcels all the way. You know what I mean? But yeah, the nice thing about what you're saying, SK, is if we're risking a super small amount to the point where we don't care about losses at all, we're gonna have no emotional, like our decision making during the trade is gonna be 100% logical. It's gonna be based off of no emotion because the amount we're risking is so small it doesn't even matter to us. The amount we're risking is so small it's not even gonna matter. But then if we write, we can actually bank big. Like, imagine if you were still holding this, dude. 15-1. I mean, come on. These markets are so precise. Who in their right mind can tell me that this is not this precise? Look at this. 8th standard deviation hit perfectly. Bang. Right? That's why I ignore everyone. Because I know that no one else knows what they're talking about. I mean, other people, they might be profitable with their ways, whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's just common sense that I personally think it's just because people are gatekeeping. Because the reality is these markets are ultra precise. They want people to stay stupid, and they want people to be like, oh yeah, you gotta just have a not. But if these markets are ultra precise, why are we not treating it as such? So I don't know. Just a thought. I don't think either one way or the other is bad. I just think everyone's got a different personality, and I like just getting out and preserving gains when I'm wrong. But yeah, that was clean. Nice little accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk for a little bit longer. I think this just about wraps up the day. I think, I agree, because during the backtesting session, I hold the trade till the liquidity area because that doesn't affect my psychology. With the real count, I'm starting with a 1 to 10 max for now. I know, man. I know. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if we risk. It's completely non-emotional because we're risking a trade. We're risking so small that it's just not even affecting us. I completely agree. All right, I'm gonna go on a walk now. Once I get this set in stone, I'm gonna lock this in stone. Alright. First of all, look at this. Look at this. I called this live. Right? See that? That spot right there.
Yeah.
The consequent encroachment, the midpoint of the rejection block, where we had S&T with it.
Yeah.
I marked out this as a short right here. And you can target the data. This is the data wick, right?
Yeah.
You target the data low. That'd be 10.9.
Wow.
And it's still going. So this is at So if you just left a runner, this would be 17-1, right?
Wow.
But also, and you can go watch that back. I called that live, but what I'm trying to show you is, I'm either thinking I'm gonna keep this original plan, which is 2 losses max per day, so the max daily drawdown would be in the dark and bold, and then the risk per trade would be in the light right here. Mm-hmm. And this is the account size. When I hit that account size, this is how much I risk per trade. Or I'm considering B, I might cut it in half and allow myself four losses max on unlimited break-evens and win a day instead of 2, but then cut the risk in half, and then I don't know if that's too much.
So this is where I'm confused. This is where I don't know. Is it better to be just take 1 trade a day and call a loss at 1, or is it better to allow more losser?
Well, this is what I'm trying to get at, because it kind of depends on your personality and trading style. My trading style, I'm realizing my trading style is precision. So when I'm wrong, I want to be wrong as fast as possible. But when I'm right, I want to be able to trail my stop loss and then scale out slowly.
So are you preventing, when you have a loss, does that mean a break? Is that a break even?
A loss, the reason I have this tight stop is because I'm saying, I think it makes sense to...
If you're not losing any money on the losses...
It's hardly any, because that's what I'm trying to get at. The losses...
I'm all for that.
Because but the reason I'm saying more, super, super small risk per trade, so when I'm wrong, I can be wrong as fast as possible, but then when I'm right, I can let it run. That's essentially what
as long as you're preserving, if you limit the downside, if a loss is that little bit, that's fine. I think that's the perfect strategy.
Yeah.
You limit the loss as much as possible and let the runners run.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm still trying to decide what I want to do, but this is kind of like my rough draft outline of...
But you don't want to be going crazy on trades that you don't,
that aren't good either.
That aren't good. You don't want to just be taking anything. You don't want to do that.
Maybe based off the RR, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Well, look what you saw though. I mean, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. I'm right now. I'm gonna have it be 2 losses max per day.
Okay. Unlimited
break evens and wins, but I'm considering maybe up to 4 if it's a higher RR sniper trade, then I could be 4 of those.
Is there that many opportunities? How many opportunities are there usually in a morning to make it?
Theoretically, there's tons. It's just a matter of looking for it and observing it. That's my dad, yeah. Okay, well, this is kind of my rough draft. I'm just gonna be thoughtful. I'm gonna keep thinking about it, but yeah, it's been a rough draft. Whew, 17-1, baby. That's pretty good. So yeah, one day at a time, guys. I'm just gonna keep figuring out what's best. As always, guys, I'm a trader and learning. Think about, literally, JCap was saying that he had red months, guys, and so we have to put it in perspective that this is just gonna be, it's a learning process. I'm considering doing the 4 trades, but I don't know. I kind of feel like 2 max makes sense too. He's going to give you some love. Yeah, he's really nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it throughout the day. Once again, every day I just kind of think and then learn, and then think and then alter and tweak things, and then think some more, and then tweak some more things, and that's kind of the reality of both trading and life, right? Just kind of have to keep altering and tweaking things until it makes sense. So, yep. But, dude, I know, he's great. But yeah, I'm thinking right now I'm just gonna have it be two losses in a day. I think that's where my headspace is at right now. But in the future, if we do start to realize that 4 is better, then 4 will be better. But once again, it's not that I can't take more than 2 trades. It's just that I can't have more than 2 losses, right? It's basically minimizing my losses. So I can have more than 2 trades. They can't be more than 2 losses. So yeah, I feel like that's what I'm gonna keep it as. I'm gonna put this in brackets. Maybe, right? Big maybe. But yeah, I'm leaning towards the 2 trades a day. Two trades. Two losses max in a day at the regular risk. Okay. All right. We could look at the charts more, but I don't know, man. There's only so much to look at. I feel like Snowman was all I know is I'm gonna be studying the Phoenix model all weekend. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, but yeah, we did catch that live. Man, Snowman, imagine if you held the option contract still. You still had it. Alright, I'll be right back. Once again, guys, I'm not at the point, this is just like, at this point, this isn't like, what am I saying? At this point, like, I'm not, I don't know. There's not much to look at on the lower time frame, so I'm just observing price. So, I'll be right back. You're still in the shorts? Haney, you're a legend. How do you always be on side? Like every single day. You're always on side with the market. It's kind of impressive. Guys, this would be up 19-1 now. Anyway. Man, there's nothing else to look at. Like, we're just in a downtrend. I guess, we could try and figure out where's the market drawing to, right? Dude, this is insane, actually. This is actually insane. We're actually dropping like crazy. Did you win? No, I took a loss, bro. I took a stupid trade. But I outlined this 19-1, so. One day at a time. That's what matters. I just gotta work on my patience a little bit more. But, I mean, the second trade I kind of liked. The first trade was invalid. That I took, but yeah, whatever. We move on. But yeah, look at this. We're probably drawn to this consolidation now, right? This is the next little area that we'll probably draw to. Actually, let's measure out this entire range here. Yeah, we're probably gonna rebalance down to this. Dude, I just want to put a limit order for 1 micro and then just like, I'm not going to do that. That's how you tilt, man. That's how you tilt. The second you go and try and do something like that where I go, oh, I'm going to put an order for 1 micro, that's how you tilt, bro. That's how you tilt. Look at this, though. Another reason to have this as a confluence for this trade is the RTH gap. See that? on, dude. We're on our way down. I want to see us tap the POC here. I want to see us tap the POC. And at that point, I don't know, man. I think at that point, this is a good place to take profit. If you haven't already. If you haven't, if Inferno was here, bro. Dude, if Inferno was here, I would be scared. I would be scared if that guy was here because I already know he would still be in the freaking trade, dude. Inferno is insane. Remember that day that I don't know if you guys remember Inferno, but like there was one day where I caught like a 6R. Or no, I outlined a 6R. And Inferno was like, no, I think I took a trade at like 2R, right? I took profit at 2R. And it ended up going to like 9R. And Inferno was like, I'm still in. I'm like, bro, why? Inferno, take partials, bro. If Inferno were here right now, he would literally still be in this trade. Inferno would be a millionaire if he was here right now. Bro, Inferno. It's kind of funny though. Inferno scares me. I'm scared of Inferno, man. If he was here, he would still be in this trade, 100%. Yeah, we're headed to this POC here. Right, you see what I'm saying? I don't know where it went, but see this little spike here, this little spike in transactions? That's the draw on liquidity, this little spike in transactions here. Haney's insane, dude. Full 4-hour bullish breaker. True. Oh yeah, look at this. It's all about, you don't even look at price. That's insane. How can you not even look at price? Also, you guys might be onto something with this breaker because this looks like a Reaper gap. I'm not gonna lie. I'd take all off here because look at this. We're within this Reaper gap here. Full port longs now. Everyone full. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Do not full port longs here. Don't do it. No, but okay. This is kind of interesting because I think, it's worth noting that this is like a breaker, right? High, low. Yeah, look at this, right? This is a Reaper gap right here, right? This is kind of like, this is possibly going to be the low, right? Because difference between here and here. Bro, if someone did, I would be actually kind of mad. That's not smart, bro. My dad hugged me? My dad hugged me? I don't think so. Did he hug me? He probably, if he was saying goodbye, maybe. I don't know. Did he hug me? I don't know if he hugged. I don't think he hugged me, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you can just rewatch the stream. It's not like you make it seem like it's like a nuclear apocalypse. I can't speak. That my dad hugged me, but no, bro. It's just, yeah. So now we're full porting longs. I'm so kidding. Do not do that. Oh my. Okay, back up to the SMT. This is stupid. Don't do it. Do not do it. Oh no! It's someone. You guys better. No, SK, no. I am kidding. I am kidding. Yeah, guys, seriously, don't actually do that. But yeah, you see why I like this? Because this is a breaker. The fair value gap and discount, that's the Reaper, right? See there's a little gap right there? That's the Reaper gap. So right, now you can go break even. Now you literally have nothing else, nothing to worry about in the world. And you can go break even, and then you could target the S&T at the highs. So now you go break even. Now you go break even. You're already in. Go break even. And then target the S&T. Oh man, trading is fun. It's trail and skill, baby. Trail and skill, right? Okay, TP1, TP2. We constantly trail our profits. Trail. Stop loss. Trail. Take profit. Right? Bang. Bro. No way, bro. Oh my. This is just a meme. I closed out of my account, right? Let me check. Once again, guys, the reason I'm still live is because I literally am supposed to be on the charts the whole entire live trading window, so I have to just stay live. But, yeah. You just take profit here. That's a 5R right there. I mean, you could just take profit here. Oh man. Okay, so I'm interested to see. I wonder if we have S&T. Whoops. Actually, I kind of like that better. You know what? I like this better. What the heck? I like them side by side better. There's S&T with this low. So, did we sweep liquidity? I don't know, but equilibrium. Not gonna lie, I wish I could try this on my personal, because I feel like this would be worth a try. This 30-second. I guess let's try it on demo. I cannot try it on my personal, but try it on demo, right? Where actually I kind of like this as the gap, right? Okay. The only thing is there's no liquidity sweep that's obvious. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. It's not clear because I don't know. There's no liquidity sweep. I'm not gonna do anything. Oh, nah. I'm done. I'm not doing anything. Oh man, I kind of want to be done. Yeah, see, it's not obvious. It's not obvious. That was not, there was no obvious liquidity sweep. That's the main thing. There was no obvious liquidity sweep. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, you think we're going to True Week Open? It's possible, yeah. Henny, you're pretty good. You're a pretty good trader, so it's true. Dude, I would want to be done with the stream. I'm not gonna lie. I might just leave for the last 10 minutes because I don't know. I don't want to stream anymore. I can't take any more trades. True Week Open? You think we're going to True Week Open? Where's True Week Open anyway? So guys, this actually ended up being a TGIF, right? Where Friday actually does retrace the weekly range. Whew. Let's see, where's True Week Open? Yeah. Yeah, you think we're going there? It's possible, yeah. Oh. Sing a song? Bruh. No. I want to start playing music on the stream. I don't know if I'm supposed to or if I'm allowed to with YouTube, but someone will have to let me know if I can play music or not, or if it doesn't like it. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to play music sometimes, not all the time. Just whenever we're like I kind of think it'd be fun to just in the beginning of my live stream, like an intro song. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of fun. Oh man, I'm getting really tired. 9 minutes left. I'm gonna go. Nah, yeah, exactly. That is exactly why I'm not doing music, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. I'm gonna go on a walk. 9 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here till the end of the stream, but that was a pretty cool trade we caught. You think I'm a good trader? Thank you, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm a very mid, sometimes good, sometimes bad trader that can be very accurate, but also screws up his live trades a lot. But it's a very long explanation for, like, I'm very close, but I also just mess up live sometimes. But I really do appreciate it, dude. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I would say, like, I'm very, very close. I usually just mess up something. I have to have permission or have it be no copyright. Dude, Haney, you're right. What the heck? Guys, everyone full port whatever Haney said. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't do that. Oh my gosh. I'm kidding. You can play YouTube music? Really? Well, what does that mean, YouTube music? Like anything that exists on YouTube? I can play anything that exists on YouTube? Oh. Interesting. That's good to know. Well, SK, I appreciate that, man. Even, I'm not perfect, but every day I just try and get a little better, and I usually mess up my live execution, but then I sometimes, like today, like I'll call a really, really good trade, and, I just think it's a matter of time, so my hope is that I just keep tweaking things and keep showing up, and one day, hopefully, I'll stop sucking, so... Anyway, but yeah, I do agree with you. Like, I feel like I'm pretty aware and conscious of how these markets move, but I definitely just mess up a lot. And that's just because I'm a human being, right? I'm a human being, just like everyone else here on the planet. So, okay, I lost my phone. Where'd it go? It's right here. Mm. Why is my phone being so slow? Okay, 5 minutes left, guys. I mean, we could try predicting price action on the low time frame, but it's kind of pointless. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be crazy, Haney. Like, we just start dumping like crazy. Well, technically, bro, right? We just swept the true month open again. Technically, right? Look. True month open was right here. So technically we just swept it again, but this time we actually swept out the high. So I'm not gonna lie, dude. This kind of feels like accumulation, manipulation, and now distribution back lower. Looks like we got relatively equal lows. Look at this displacement too. Yeah, this is why I say you have to react to the market and not anything else. Because the market, you got to be able to react to what's happening and not try and predict the future, right? So right now, we swept that high and got displacement off of that true month open. And my phone is still not loading anything. I don't know why. So, anyway, 3 minutes left, and then I'll be done. And honestly, guys, it might make sense to do lower RR trades for, just to make money. Like, it's nice when you do lower R trades, you can just, make money. Tomorrow we all are trading ETH. What's going on with ETH, dude? Is ETH dumping? I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yesterday there was what's his name? There's a guy in here yesterday in the backtesting stream that was like, I'm full porting this daily inversion on Bitcoin. Oh boy, I'm nervous for him, dude. I mean, on the 2-day it looks okay, but I don't know, man. This is a giant range below. This is a giant range below. We're in a deep premium. Whoops, let's get rid of all that. We're in a deep premium. And we might need to run down to this liquidity pool here. I think lower trades are good if you just, like, let's say you come into the day and you see something obvious that's low RR, and then you just end up being done for the day. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like depending on the RR is, like, maybe I should do 4 trades if they're higher RR type of trades, but then 2 trades if they're lower R type of trades. Just a thought. I don't know for sure if that's what I want to do. I'm just kind of brainstorming out loud. I don't really know what's best. But I don't know. I kind of feel like keeping risk constant is also smart as well. So I don't know. I thought Dodgy took a loss. I heard Dodgy. I saw Dodgy alert something about how he's like took a loss back at break even. But I don't know if that was... I don't know. I might have read something wrong, to be honest. Oh, it's 11:10 Eastern. Okay, guys. We are going to be done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching the stream. Every single day, we're going to keep getting a little better. I know I'm not perfect. No one is. We're human beings. But we did catch that 19R Flow State Mini... No, Phoenix Model Mini version. We saw it. We saw it live. You guys are all here to witness it. And it's just a matter of time before we're going to catch those live for real. And with that,